But meanwhile, the president and his men tried to figure out what they're going to do next.
It was what, in the 1950s or whatever, you had that spaceship.
Oh God, you're not.
Roswell, New Mexico, yeah. No, you had the spaceship and you had the bodies.
You're not really going that direction, are you?
Area 51, right? Area 51.
Regardless of what you may have read in the tabloids, there have never been any spacecraft recovered by our government.
Oh, good. You know, for a second, I really thought you'd be stupid enough to...
That's not entirely accurate.
You know, I'll believe it when I see... No, I don't believe it! You're actually saying that Area 51 really was an alien and that you never brought it to anyone's attention while the ships were landing? Stand back! He's gonna go for it! 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 No! He jumped the shark! So we see Brent Spiner, also known as Data from Star Trek, as the head scientist.
Since these guys started showing up, all the little gizmos inside turned on.
Actually, I'm confused. Which of these two characters wasn't human again? Oh well, who cares? We have more implausible meetups to combine. Now let's see, what should we do here? I know, let's say Vivica A. Fox coincidentally runs into the First Lady. And Will Smith coincidentally runs into Randy Quaid, who coincidentally runs into the secret base, which coincidentally has the president in it. Well, that's all fine and good, but... Did Boomer make it out okay?
Boomer will live.
So they decide to perform an operation on the alien to see what's inside. Hey, here's a crazy idea. Why don't you have some security around? I mean, you know these aliens want to kill you. Say something went wrong. I mean, what if for some crazy reason you didn't give him anesthetic, he wakes up, emits an ear-piercing sound, knocks out all the power, kills the doctors, and uses the body of one of them to communicate with other people? I mean, I'm just saying. So the alien tries to do some mind zapper thing with the president as the security finally takes the alien out. Meanwhile, Will Smith decides that he wants to steal a helicopter to look for his fiancée.
What the hell are you doing? Get out of there!
Look, I got something I gotta handle. I'm just borrowing it.
No, you're not, sir.
Do you really want to shoot me?
Damn that Will Smith charm. Next time, I gotta try that. Just go up to a military helicopter and be like, hey, I need this. There's something I gotta do. I mean, I never thought just to ask is practically foolproof. And, wouldn't you know it, in the middle of the night, without any signals, without any clue of her location, he just happens to stumble across her.
You're late.
You know I like to make an entrance.
This moment brought to you by the laws of improbability.
So they reunite the president with his wife, but unfortunately she's bleeding internally and can't be fixed.
Have Dr. O'Haver check on her.
Geesh, I felt like we barely knew her. That's because we did barely know her. Maybe if we didn't have 13 other characters in this movie, we would feel bad that this person dies.
Is Mommy sleeping now?
Yeah. Mommy's sleeping.
Oh no, this is giving me an emotion. Must not act. Must not act.
Oh good, I made it to the next credit.
But the president isn't the only one having problems. A drunken Jeff Goldblum screams in anger and seeks the aid of his father.
Everyone loses faith at some point in their life. Look at myself. I haven't spoken to God since your mother died.
Mother's dead?
You still have your health.
But Goldblum suddenly gets an idea to give the alien mothership a virus. Because now this TV repairman can not only find signals that the government's top men can't find, but apparently can also hack alien technology while only being aware of it for one day. By God, Jeff Goldblum, is there anything you can't do?
No.
But still, they need a pilot to fly that alien ship. Who are they gonna get?
I've seen these things in action, and I'm well aware of their maneuvering capabilities. With your permission, General, I'd like the opportunity to try.
Yes, let that man fly that ship. What's that? His fiancée is a stripper? Bring him back, we can't allow that, no. So Smith and his fiancée finally get married right before they head up to infect the mothership. An alien race that wipes out Earth but is killed by our viruses? Who ever heard of such a thing? Jerk off! So as they head off into space, our president gets ready to make the biggest speech for the trailer.
The 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Boy, thank God this all went down at Independence Day. I mean, can you imagine what would happen if this took place on a lesser holiday? Today, on Talk Like a Pirate Day, we celebrate our right to talk like pirates, and we will show
Come
them...
on, be authentic.
We will show them scurvy dogs whose butts, who's are with me, say arg! Arg! And just when you think this movie couldn't get any more silly cliches...
Mr. President, I'd sure like to know what you're doing. I'm a combat pilot, Will. I belong in the air.
That's right. The president of the free world is flying up in the air with the other fighter pilots. Wow! It jumped the shark so high it's nearly in orbit! Yeah, sure. Let him fly with the other fighter pilots. I mean, it's just the president. It's not like he'll be needed for anything else. It's not like there's any choice decisions that a democracy chose him to make. Just let him have his fun. Oh well, fuck it. Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum fly into the mothership to implant the virus. Now this raises another question. An alien ship from the 1950s isn't gonna cause any suspicion from the other aliens? Over 40 years of technological advancements must have happened over that time, and they just blend in like one of the other ships? Does one of the main aliens just think he knows who the alien is in there?
Stephanie? Stephanie, is that you? Oh my god, I haven't seen you or your ship since the 1950s! Tell me, how's your Aunt Flo? That is the reason why you said you'd be away for a while, right? Stephanie?
We have visual. Do not engage until we've confirmed.
So the fighter pilots, led by the president trying to seal his next campaign poster, fire their missiles at the ship, who should have their shields down by now.
Hold on, Command. I want another shot at it.
No!
Laser Tic Tacs!
Basic maneuvers.
Stephanie? Well, why aren't you talking to me? Is it because I slept with your 8 million sisters? Look, they came on to me, okay? Oh, wait a minute. It's because you want me to see your pretty face, isn't it? Let me just open up the window here so I can see your eyes. One more. Stephanie, were you always invisible?
Eagle 1, Fox 2.
Aw, maybe you should have let a professional pilot fly.
Doesn't anyone have any missiles left?
Sorry I'm late, Mr. President!
Pilot, you armed?
Armed and ready, sir.
Who is that guy? Put him on speaker.
Who is that brave lone American that we all underestimate?
It's me, Russell Case, sir.
But his missile gets jammed as he decides to do the noble thing and sacrifice his life for the world.
I'm back!
Really? So, all this advanced scientific weaponry and the answer was the equivalent of a cartoon character putting his finger in a gun? I guess cartoon logic saves the day.
Get out of the wire to every squadron around the world. Tell them how to bring those sons of bitches down.
Tell them to get all the drunk, suicidal redneck pilots they can find.
Stephanie, you can't hide from our love. I really thought we had something there. I felt a connection. Something cosmic, if you will.
Yes, sir.
Hey. All right.
Stephanie? Did you do something to your hair?
Peace!
Pluto's balls!
We're loose. Can you get us out here in 30 seconds?
So they get themselves loose, they fly through the ship of dried up dog turds, and Goldblum delights in ripping off Jurassic Park.
Must go faster. Must go faster.
Hey, you know what? I'm beginning to think that wasn't Stephanie.
So while the other ships are taken down, Goldblum and Smith get home safe, and the president is declared a hero.
Daddy, did you save the day?
Actually, no, a drunk redneck pilot did.
Well, at least Mommy is still alive.
Yeah, we'll have to have a talk later.
So they all live happily ever after. But what about Boomer?
Boomer will live.
What a piece of shit. I mean, granted, I did kind of like it as a kid, but as an adult, it's just too corny and too cliched. The characters are unbelievable cutouts, the story has about a bajillion plot holes, and no, I don't need anything else. That's enough to hate this movie. I will say this though, the explosions are cool, the spaceships are cool, and Will Smith is cool. Is it one of the worst films I've ever reviewed? No, but it's still bad. It's really, really bad. And let's face it, ever since the director's been trying to make the same movie over and over and over. And seeing how it's already rumored that there's gonna be an Independence Day 2, I have just one question for you. Whose side are you gonna be on? The humans or the aliens? Nanu! I'm the Nostalgia Critic, I remember it so you don't have to!